Have you ever heard of a place on Earth where ships and planes just vanish? A mysterious, watery graveyard that has baffled scientists and sailors for decades. Welcome to the world's most infamous enigma, the Bermuda Triangle. For over a century, this stretch of the Atlantic Ocean, roughly bordered by Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico, has been the epicenter of countless unexplained disappearances. It's a legend that whispers of lost souls and ghost ships, a puzzle that continues to capture our imagination. But what's the real story? Are supernatural forces at play, or is there a more logical explanation behind these chilling events? Let's rewind to the beginning. The term Bermuda Triangle wasn't even coined until 1964. But the stories, they go back much further. One of the most famous cases is the USS Cyclops, a massive US Navy cargo ship that vanished in 1918 with over 300 crew members aboard. One moment, it was sailing through the Triangle's waters. The next, it was gone. No distress call, no wreckage, no trace. It remains the single largest loss of life in US naval history, not involving combat. How does a 542-foot ship just disappear? Then there's the legendary Flight 19. On a clear day in December 1945, 5 US Navy torpedo bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training mission. They were seasoned pilots, flying in perfect weather. But hours into the flight, their compasses went haywire. The flight leader was heard over the radio, sounding confused and disoriented. "Everything is wrong. ... Strange," he said. "We can't be sure of any direction. Even the ocean doesn't look as it should." They never made it back. The story gets even stranger. A rescue plane, a Martin Mariner with a 13-man crew, was sent out to find them. It, too, vanished, disappeared from radar. Right in the same area, in one afternoon, 6 aircraft and 27 men were lost, seemingly swallowed by the sky and sea. The official Navy report was equally unsettling, concluding the incident was for causes or reasons unknown. These are just 2 of the dozens of stories that have cemented the Bermuda Triangle's terrifying reputation. Over the years, countless theories have emerged, ranging from the plausible to the outright bizarre. Some speculate about rogue waves, monstrous walls of water that can reach over 100 feet high, capable of swallowing a ship whole in seconds. Others point to sudden, violent storms called microbursts that can literally swat planes from the sky. A more scientific theory involved magnetic anomalies. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align. Some researchers believe this could confuse navigational equipment, sending ships and planes disastrously off course. Could a simple magnetic quirk be responsible for so much loss? Perhaps the most fascinating theory lies beneath the waves. Methane gas hydrates. The idea is that huge bubbles of methane gas could erupt from the ocean floor, creating a frothy, low-density patch of water. Any ship caught in this patch would instantly lose buoyancy and sink like a stone, leaving no time for a distress call. If the gas reached the atmosphere, it could also ignite, potentially causing an explosion that could destroy an aircraft. It's a compelling idea, but so far, there's no direct evidence linking a specific disappearance to a methane eruption. And of course, we can't ignore the more creative explanations. For decades, people have whispered about alien abductions, portals to other dimensions, and remnants of advanced technology from the lost city of Atlantis. While these ideas make for great science fiction, they lack any shred of concrete proof, but they speak to our deep-seated need to find answers, especially when the truth seems so elusive. So, what's the modern consensus? Many experts today argue that the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle is, well, not much of a mystery at all. They point out that this area is one of the most heavily trafficked shipping and flight lanes in the world. It's also prone to hurricanes and a rapidly changing Gulf Stream current. Statistically, more traffic and bad weather will inevitably lead to more accidents. Renowned journalist Larry Kush spent years meticulously researching the legend for his book, The Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved. He reviewed official reports, newspaper archives, and weather records for every major incident. His findings were stunning. He discovered that many of the stories were wildly exaggerated or completely fabricated. Incidents reported as happening in calm seas actually occurred during major storms. Ships that vanished were later found to have sunk for perfectly ordinary reasons far outside the triangle. Flight 19, for example, wasn't flying in clear weather. Reports show conditions were deteriorating rapidly. Cush's conclusion was that the Bermuda Triangle is a manufactured mystery, pieced together through sloppy research, sensationalism, and a public eager to believe in the unknown. The U.S. Coast Guard and other official bodies agree. They don't recognize the Bermuda Triangle as a specific geographic area of hazard. To them, the number of incidents is no higher than in any other comparable part of the ocean. But does that make the stories any less captivating? The legend of the Bermuda Triangle endures because it touches on a fundamental human fear. The fear of vanishing without a trace, of being lost to a power we can't see or understand. It reminds us that despite all our technology and knowledge, the natural world is still vast, powerful, and holds secrets we may never uncover. So, is the Bermuda Triangle a paranormal vortex, or just a patch of ocean with bad PR? The evidence seems to point towards the latter. But the legend itself, the ghost stories told by sailors, the chilling radio transmissions, the idea of a place where the rules of our world do on to apply, that is a mystery that will likely never disappear. The allure of the unknown is a powerful force, and the Bermuda Triangle remains its most famous monument. What do you think? Is it all just a myth, or is there something more to the stories? Let me know your theories down in the comments. And if there's another mystery or story you'd like us to explore, be sure to comment below, and we might just feature it in our next video. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the unknown. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another adventure. We'll see you in the next one.